following the tragic shooting at a Georgia high school yesterday that left 2 teachers and 2 students dead. The FBI announced that the teen murder suspect had been previously investigated by the FBI's Atlanta office for similar threats. In May 2023, the FBI's National Threat Operations Center questioned the teen after it had received tips about a school shooting. While the threats didn't specify a school, they did contain images of guns. The FBI tracked the threats to the teen, eventually interviewing him and his father, where the teen denied making the threats and the father denied his son had unsupervised access to the hunting guns in the house. The FBI stating, at that time, there was no probable cause for arrest or to take any additional law enforcement action on the local, state, or federal levels. The FBI's admissions drawing outrage, including from Andrew Polak, whose daughter Meadow was killed in the Parkland school shooting in 2018. Polak writing, the FBI knew the Appalachia high school shooter posed a threat since May 2023. The next Trump administration needs to shred the FBI into pieces and build it back into a respectable institution. Enough is enough. Drain the swamp. This comes after learning the FBI failed to report dozens of child sex abuse allegations to local law enforcement. Instead, the FBI is focused on prosecuting hundreds of nonviolent misdemeanors from January 6 or warning about so-called Russia disinformation. Ashley, let me start with you. They go after these pro-life activists. They are obviously obsessed with the January 6 individuals, and you see these instances of these school shootings, of the child sex abuse allegations, and nothing's getting done. What's the deal?
And I feel like every time we hear about this, the FBI, the law enforcement agencies, they know ahead of time and they don't do anything. They're complicit. That's one of the top priorities, I think, of the next administration, of the Trump administration, has to be reforming these agencies, hands down. If it had been a MAGA hat wearing person praying outside of an abortion center, hands down, he would have been arrested immediately and raided, and 6 FBI agents showed up at his door. But of course, something as serious and severe as this, they continue to overlook.
Yeah, I mean, Hogan, what can be done? I mean, obviously, Christopher Wray has talked about, the FBI director has talked about doing these reforms at the FBI for quite some time. I just feel like they keep missing the ball in all these big cases.
They do, and Ashley's absolutely right. How many times have we heard something like this, seen something so horrific, only to find out they knew in some way that this person had been volatile or they had made threats in the past? The question becomes, what are they going to do about that? And of course, it took no time at all to politicize this on the left. Karine Jean-Pierre did it from the podium immediately following this shooting. And now we find out the FBI knew about this ahead of time. Has nothing to do with guns. It has to do with the fact that someone was obviously flagged. They were watching that person, monitoring that person, and then did nothing about it. So it's very frustrating, and those parents who've lost children, who had children injured, need answers.
Right. Well, the FBI is also under fire for its handling of the trans Nashville Shooters Manifesto, telling a local politician the manifesto won't be released because it was a blueprint on total destruction and would be astronomically dangerous if it fell into the wrong person's hands. The FBI also sent a memo to Nashville's Metro Police to not disseminate any legacy tokens from the shooter because they contribute to future attacks. The manifesto was released this week by the Tennessee Star and does not include any details of her attack. Rather, it is filled with deranged passages from someone clearly mentally disturbed.